Hey, welcome back. So on today of what are we doing on the farm? So today we are going to be working on taking these trees down, out, trimming them. We rented this boom lift. This thing will go 38 feet. It is compact as all get out. But basically what we need to do is we need to trim up these trees so we can get ready to put the power pole back in for the pump here. And so Chelsea and I were talking about wanting to take out or trim up these trees a little bit. And when the electrician came out, they said, hey, are you gonna mess with these trees? Because it'd be good if you did it before we put the pole in. That way you don't have to mess with worry about taking the pole out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this boom lift and we're going to first we're gonna cut out all these dead limbs here. And then we're gonna trim up this side over here that's hanging out over the shop, because that's a big old limb sitting there. And so we're gonna take out a majority of this over here and just start trimming all this up. We're gonna work on that tree first, and then we're gonna work on this tree. And we're trying to beat the rain because we're in a flash flood watch or warning? Warning? Watch. And so skies are pretty blue over there. And so we're gonna get going on this here pretty quick.
The bad blue, not the good blue.
Do what?
It's the bad blue.
The bad blue?
Well, for rain.
Well, even if it rains, I'd still take it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're up in the boom. You gotta turn this guy here, and you select your modes. Oh, you gotta pull the trigger. There we go. Up, up, and away. We haven't messed with this very much, so we're gonna play around with it for just a second. And then we gotta do this guy, which does just the regular boom. There's all kinds of specific names for all this here. And then this, I think, moves the basket in and out. Yep, so that'll give me an extension. And then this, maybe, oh, that's how I turn it. Whoop. Cool. Maybe this moves the basket. Yep. All right. My biggest concern is I have no idea what these controls do, and I'm gonna be 38 feet in the air. But we'll just take it slow. And then, I don't know what this one does. Maybe this one's a self-destruct. Nope, not self-destruct. This one I think moves it. Yep. Oh, and then you turn it with, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna get in position and then we'll pick it up again. Thing is weird.
So
I think I'm too far this way for it.
the next
I'm gonna
part we're
work
going
on
to
this,
take
I
out
guess,
is
and then move it.
the part over the shop
Huh?
and the well house, the pump house. And so we're going to get some pulleys and some rope so that when it comes down it doesn't crash
Ouch.
and ruin our pump house. That's where the pressure tank is for the house, and I like having water, so Brandon's gonna come down, figure out what he's doing, and then we're gonna figure out a rope and pulley system so that we can get it away from the shop and not make more of a mess than we already had. On today's adventure, we're going to be using the skid steer to move the tree branches. Soil over here is super soft, so in the process of trying to move this, got sunk. So we're going to take the skid steer and put a chain on it and get chain came off, so Brandon is trying to avoid the domestic well cap, which is right in the middle of what we're trying to do. I don't know if you guys can see anything.
All right, Chelsea's got the rope. She's over yonder. Here we go. Can she do it? Oh no. I bet if she wiggles hard enough, it'll come out. She almost has it. There it goes. Boom. She broke another one too. Awesome. Now that, my friend, is efficiency.
Power lines, but they're far enough away that it shouldn't be a problem. The reason why I asked Brandon, please try to save the tree, because he was thinking of just cutting it down or topping it, and I like trees a lot, so he's trying really hard to keep as much of the green as we can, to make me happy, because he's really good about that. He was going to take that whole limb out, but the top part still has the crown of the tree, so he said he'd just try to cut out the parts that are already dead and save the rest. One last part on this tree. Oops, that's dead. And then the part that goes over the shop. Let's take care of that. And then we'll be done with this tree. And moving on to that one. I'm not sure how much of that one we'll be able to save, but we'll see when we get there. So we think that whole trunk up there is dead. So Brandon's gonna get as high as he can up there and chop it off, but we have to be careful of it falling on, oops, the well house. That boom can go 30-something feet, or maybe 40s. So. the chainsaw ran out of gas. So we're gonna take an opportunity to possibly clean up a little bit. Go and get some water.
There's one more Widowmaker up there. We got to get it from the other side or come up around and push it over.
Up in the tree still?
Yeah. We'll go around the other way. We got to get some gas in the saw. It quit at the best time possible.
And then we're gonna get a game plan for this guy.